just chasing me and I don't like it. And now we can move on to another step. So I am here. So it looks like this. Good morning, welcome or welcome back to this channel. My name is Judyta and today we are focusing on you. Finishing off 2024 strong and satisfied. That's the goal of this video. But first of all, I kind of need some coffee. I've woken up at 5 a.m. today, so I would like to have my second coffee. So, step number one is going to be organize and declutter. And we are going to do it together because I need to get rid of some stuff in my place. I also need to get organized as now everything is just chasing me and I don't like it. I really like to have a certain plan, and of course life happens, so it doesn't always go according to the plan, but at least that I feel like I'm a little bit more in control than I'm right now. So we are gonna get up, finish or drink the coffee along the way, but I need to vacuum this place, declutter a few drawers, and those have just like a few clothing bits that I'm thinking of getting rid of, but I still didn't. Either I'm gonna make a choice today, or one of my friends will need to help me and say goes, stays, goes, stays. Because sometimes you indeed can ask a friend or a family just to help you and make a decision, because it's very difficult sometimes to detach from things that you might love a while ago but never use nowadays. So they are just taking up space in your room, house, apartment, wherever you are, and I think it really helps to clear your mind as well. So we're gonna start on that.
Aquel día el instinto nos decía que esa noche juntico no quería, que las ganas bebé nos ganaría, pero no fue así. Vamos lento, ya que si nos apuramos no disfrutamos.
That was something. I just got hot because it's kind of nice weather. It was raining before, but now it's sunny, so it's also confusing. That's why I'm wearing a sweater, but it's September and it should be cold. Now it's warm. I'm confused. This was a second. Everything is clean, pretty, and now we can move on to another step. And that's why I have this with me. It's the journal, or like a daily planner type of thing. I'm planning a lot on Google Calendar, but I actually also really like to write things down. So I decided to have one like next to me, to have like brain dumps and lists and everything and nothing actually. So this is a book of everything and nothing. That's how we can call it. But I'm gonna write down like a quarterly reset in here. So I'm gonna update my goals, and I mean, I set some goals in the beginning of the year and I feel like I failed at a lot of them, which means that I'm gonna try to be more realistic this time, and I'm not gonna over plan. So I will like under plan and overachieve. That's something that I hear last time on YouTube, and I thought it was great advice, because then indeed you feel like you did very well. It's also a bit of a mind game, I feel like, because if you overachieve every time, then maybe you are not aiming big enough as well. So I feel like I need to try it out to see how it works for me, because actually it is a very good idea. I feel like it can help a lot with feeling better, because sometimes if you never reach the goal that you set for yourself, you can feel very depressed or sad, or just like you are not doing enough every time because you cannot reach that goal, but it's actually just because you are aiming way too high. Like if you look at a YouTuber that has 1 million subscribers and you want to have that the next day, or with the second video that you are filming, I mean, I think that's aiming way too high. I mean, magic happens in the world for sure, but I think this is a little bit too high. So something like that. And I feel like I did that a lot with the goals that I set for this year at the beginning of the year. And it feels like I'm chasing something that I or never have time for, or just will not reach in that time frame that I hoped. So we are going to sit down, write down some goals, and I already made a list of 4 categories because it's like a quarterly reset, so I thought 4 categories was fun. But we have social media, we have health, mind, and finances. And I'm gonna write down the goals, and I also have on the side like a little paragraph with the action that I'm gonna take for it, because a goal is just a wish if you don't plan on how to execute it. So let's get to
El
it.
momento ya lo vamos a arruinar. Dale lento, ya dile a tus amigas que hoy no vas para afuera, que estás en la escuela y vamos a jugar. Ella sabe que quiero a mi mamacita.
I'm done. I've written per category 3 goals, and they're not huge. It's still in total like 12 goals, but they are all like a little bit combined to each other. So I try to be very realistic with myself, and of course it's still in me, so I am putting a little bit more on my plate, but I have to, because otherwise I will not get anywhere and I will be in my comfort zone. So indeed I try to underplan and overachieve. So we have the goal set, we have some actions that we need to take, and now I'm gonna try to put everything in my Google Calendar, or everything. I'm trying to plan the Google Calendar every week, just because it's a little bit more accurate, as sometimes things last minute change. The bigger goals I can set in as the actions that I need to take for them straight away, but the little things that I can do daily, I'm gonna try to maybe make something like a habit tracker. I also have a 5-minute journal, and that's this one. And this one is like fitness edition. I'm almost done with it actually, so I think it's gonna be finished in October. But I already have the regular one that I got as a gift a while ago, so I'm gonna use that. So we are limiting purchases, which is also very difficult for me. I was saying that one has a habit tracker, so I actually can show you. It's all the way in the front here, so it looks like this, and you have the month up there, the habit that you want to create, and 31 days. You can cross off every day that you did the habit, and at the end of the month you can just see how many times you stick to it. But we are gonna work on the actions, so planning everything in Google Calendar right now.
Me quiere que seamos felices, ella, la que se apresura la vueltica, ella es sin timidez. Como la ves no le importa dónde y cuándo, pero nada no es, yo no soy el que la mando. Nunca lo seré, su carácter no es de niña, que la puede controlar cualquiera. Y me encanta, yo lo sé.
So this is the third and the last step that we are doing today, and that's getting groceries. And why is that important? Well, healthy groceries, it's the start of a healthy week. I already finished actually my lunch, and I'm gonna now go outside, because me doing groceries on an empty stomach, there are things that go into the basket that are not meant to be there, or it's just better for them not to be there, as having crazy snacks, chocolate, desserts, whatever. Of course I do, but we are also following a healthy lifestyle over here. So that's why you and me are getting the groceries. Let's go! think this went okay. I'm still a little bit weird just talking to a lens. If it's not like in a form of a vlog, we did it together. Two girls leveling up their lives. But I'm gonna wrap it up here. I hope to see you next week, and I really hope that this gave you a bit of a better feeling. I'm also sometimes a bit of like a workaholic, which means I'm going to work, the job that pays my bills, and then I'm coming home and working on the social media, which doesn't pay anything for now. But it is a dream, it is a goal, so I'm gonna keep doing that, but just a bit more mindfully. Let's hope this video turns out like how I wanted it, because I still need to edit it now.